Looks don't matter is a statement made by today's society for us to stop pursuing the things that don't matter, or worse yet, they just call us selfish for trying to improve our looks. But let me ask you this. You want to attract a beautiful, loving girl, right? You don't want to attract a girl that you don't even like yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. So here's the thing. Beautiful, loving girls do care about looks. You can't deny that. So is it really selfish to care about your looks still? If all you want is a beautiful and loving relationship, personally, what I'd say is fucking no. And chances are you agree with me. So with social media being the main source of seeking out girls these days, with most relationships these days starting online, your image online matters a lot. You just don't want to be taking weird photos that'll turn any girl off when they take a glance at it. Which is exactly what I was doing a couple years ago. I'd get my friends to take pictures of me and it would always turn out shit. I thought it was simply because I was ugly, but no, honestly, trust me when I say this, but anyone can take good photos. There's a reason why the term catfish was invented, which is why I've done the hard part and experimented countless hours on how to actually take a good photo, and I would personally say I'd made some really good progress from used to taking pictures like this to now this. And I've simplified all the knowledge in this one video for you, so you don't waste any time like I did. And no, you don't need like a photographer or any of that crap. I took all my photos all completely by myself. So before we move on to step 1, the absolute best investment you can make to start taking some sick photos is a cheap tripod. This will enable you to be able to start taking them yourself, so you don't even have to rely on anyone, which is a damn good investment if you ask me. Especially since you can get one for like pretty cheap at your local cheap tech store. But just make sure it can extend to at least like, I don't know, 140 centimeters at least, and make sure it can hold your phone as well. Alright, step 1, find good lighting. So don't worry about making your own lighting or any of that crap. I'll make this super simple and easy for you. So I remember always taking selfies of myself, wondering why the hell there are like shadows under my eyes, and I just looked so shit, but it was simply because the lighting wasn't good, right? So the absolute best lighting you can get is from the sun, especially when the sun is either starting to rise or is just about to set. This is the most flattering lighting you can possibly get because the sun hitting our skin will just make us look very attractive and flattering. So you want to make sure when you take the photo you're facing towards the sun. So your eyes are towards the sun and the camera is away from the sun, facing towards us. And I mean, you can just see the difference it makes. But if you want to take photos at nighttime, you can also use your phone's flashlight, which honestly gives a lot more of a sleek and party type of vibe, which honestly I dig as well. But that's it for lighting. You can move on to the next step. Find a nice background. This can be inside your car, it can be nature, it can be you sitting on some steps. Just find a background that's somewhat interesting to look at. You don't want to have an uninteresting background with you like standing against your house wall or something, because they just seem unnatural, right? Like these photos I took of myself, it doesn't look natural. Just find a cool place, and also you shouldn't use the same background for every picture as well, so always change that up. Hell, I mean, I took a lot of my good photos inside my very own house, so I mean, you don't even have to go out, so you got no excuses. Alright, next step, wear some nice clothes. You want to look presentable, right? You don't want to look like you just woke up in the morning. Okay, you don't want to wear this fucking shirt that says fart loading. I'm not going to tell you exactly what to wear because, you know, everyone's different, right? Everyone looks different in clothes. Just make sure the fit is nice. And also you want to make sure that you don't wear the same exact clothes for every picture. Okay, again, it just makes it seem like you went on one photo shoot and then just called it a day. Oh, fucking hell. We want to make it seem natural, like someone else took it while on a day or night out. But here are some clothing styles that I'm liking right now that you can take some inspiration from. So we got casual wear, formal wear, streetwear, and old money. You can search those names up on Google and see what you like, and you can gain some inspiration from that if you want to go clothes shopping or something. But just don't wear anything stupid like this, alright? Alright, next up, angles and pose. You don't want to start like T-posing when you got everything else sorted out. Alright, I always used to look so awkward with my hands and my face during pictures. So finding what angle that your face looks most attractive is key. Typically it's either straight on or like slightly to the side a bit. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't worry too much about that because you want to look natural after all, so honestly don't worry. As for the pose, you want to make it seem natural and confident. So I don't know, if you're standing, try rubbing your hands together, or putting your fingers in your pocket with your thumb sticking out, or playing with your necklace. I don't know, just make it seem natural and just look cool. You can also sit down for photos as well. That would look really nice with steps especially, so honestly just experiment with stuff. Alright, bonus tips. Try to stay away from taking too many selfies. You can take one every now and then, but if it always seems like someone else took the photo of you, then it makes you seem a lot more social and you're not by yourself in your room 24/7. But that's why we got the tripod. Just put your phone on the tripod, find the place that you want to take the picture, put your tripod there, press record, and then later on you can just screenshot the fucking shots you like from the recording itself. But just make sure the recording is at its highest quality possible. You can probably change that in the settings. Typically I always record in portrait, not landscape, portrait. I also typically like when the camera isn't too far away, so if I'm standing, anything below the knees that's getting captured is a no-go for me. But again, just experiment. I forgot to mention this bonus tip, but as soon as you got some sick photos you've taken, just download Adobe Lightroom to your phone. It should be free. I'm pretty sure it's free, but just tweak the photo in there. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. It's simple as fuck. Just tweak the settings, mess with the settings, and that will just make your photo pop a lot more. So after applying this knowledge, I actually started taking some good fucking photos, and let me tell you, the girls fucking love it. So I mean, if I can do it, you can do it as well. If you're determined to enhance your online image, there's no better way than taking some good photos of yourself. So if you're still complaining about you looking not good in pictures or any of that crap, you have no excuses, because anyone can look good with the advice I gave you. Just take the damn first step and you'll thank me later. But bro, honestly, I completely understand how you're feeling right now, and when you have no good photos of yourself, honestly, it fucks with your self-esteem. Then you start to hate yourself because you see everyone else taking good photos on social media, and it's like, and I've been there. I know exactly how that feels. But if you've watched this far in the video, you're already doing fucking 99 times better than 99% of the population, so you should feel proud of yourself because you're on this journey, so you're doing well. But if you want a place where I teach looks maxing and dating and all that, I run a private community called Looks Maxers Academy. I'll personally look you up and down and tell you exactly what you need to do to glow the fuck up. Okay, if you're interested, it's the first link in the description below. But thank you, and don't forget to subscribe, take some good photos of yourself. Right?